What's up, poker degenerates? It's a commish here. Just wanted to get a little video out of the way here. Last game was a little bit out of control at times, and I just wanted to go back over a couple things that might have been overlooked by certain people or might not even be known. I started this league, I don't know how many years ago, 10, 11, 12 years ago. Started off with like 6 people, 7 people. It was a lot easier to control at times. Now we're around the 20 man mark with a waiting list for the most part, and it could get a little out of control. Brought a couple guys in to just give me a hand here and there. Mike, Tony, and Damien. For those of you who don't know, they're kind of my right-hand men. But this last game, let's get back to that. This last game, a little out of control. I want everybody to have a great time when they come play in the 4APL. And whatever you got to do to have a good time is fine with me, for the most part. I think we might have a little problem with some drinking. I don't mind people drinking at the game. You know, every once in a while I'll have something. But if it affects your game, you can't do it. You just can't do it. Also, you cannot come fucked up to the game and then drink at the game. And, you know, if alcohol is going to be a problem with the league this year, we'll just ban it completely. And I know some of you are going to like that, but in order to protect the game that I'm trying to put on, it might have to happen. So I'm putting a warning out there for everybody who drinks, some excessively at times. For right now, alcohol is still on. If it continues to become an issue, then we will ban it. Again, I want everybody to have a good time. Table talk. Everybody at the table. You know, you're just not going to be able... Like, we don't see each other for 2 weeks, most of us. When you see each other, you like to catch up, you like to bullshit. That's awesome. That's the kind of atmosphere I like. I like that, for the most part, everybody gets along. But it gets out of control sometimes. And it was a little loud, and I was kind of part of that, so I apologize. But having a good time and just being way out of control with the loudness and that kind of bullshit, it's just not needed. It's just not needed. So have a good time. Talk. You can talk at the table. Somebody said that, you know, they want the tabletop to completely stop, or, you know, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. And I won't let it happen. I want everybody to have a good time, and everybody should be able to say what they want until it starts to affect the game. And it affects the game in many ways. You know, slowing the game down for sure. In the middle of a conversation when it's your turn and you're not even paying attention, and you know, that kind of stuff. So, you know, table talk, have a good time, keep it to a dull roar, and just, you know, just have a good time. Cell phones. It is actually, I believe it is a rule up on the website. And for those of you who have never looked at the website, there are rules up there. There are rules, there are disciplinary actions also. And there will be some disciplinary action coming out of this video today too. I haven't decided whether I'm going to call people out in this video, or I'm just going to call them, text them directly or whatever. But anyway, there are rules up on the website. One rule is cell phones. We don't allow them at the table. If you need to make a phone call or your phone rings, you're going to have to step away from the table. Unless it is myself or Mike or Damien or Tony who are doing things for the 4APL, like taking pictures, and that should be pretty much everything they need the phone for. I'm more guilty of it than anybody. Picture-wise, I don't really, you know, do too much texting at the table. If you're out of the hand, fine. If you're in the hand, if it's on you and you have your phone in your hand, you're pulled up at the table, your hand is dead regardless. So if you look down and you have aces or deuce 7 and you want to play that hand, you better put the phone down because your hand's going to automatically be dead. And there's not going to be any. It's automatically going to be dead. So just keep that in mind if you have your cell phone in your hand at the table. So we covered alcohol, we covered cell phone use, we covered table talk. Let's just talk about overall respect for each other at the table. There's going to be a ton of personalities in this league this year. We have a lot more. We have such a big scale of, real quiet to the real big and gruff type of people. And you're not always going to get along. And I understand that. It is what it is. You go anywhere, you play cards at any casino, you're going to sit with a multitude of people. And you're just not going to get along with everybody. But you do have to respect each other. And antics at the table, such as tossing cards or shoving chips at someone or, pretty much telling them how bad of a player they are, is not going to happen anymore. I've let it go before. This happens that everybody's done it. Everybody's done it. If it will not be tolerated. We're not going to... If I make a bad play and get rewarded for it, it is what it is. It is fucking poker, for Christ's sake. And it happens. I've been on both ends of it. I've made bad moves. I've made good moves. And it's all, one thing or another. But we are not going to... We are no longer going to be disrespectful to each other at the table. You don't like somebody, don't fucking talk to them. Plain and simple. That's just how it's going to be approached from here on out. And I would just go ahead and say, if there's any more of this type of nonsense at the table, you will automatically miss one game. And if you don't like it, oh well, I don't care, because I've had it. That's just how, and that goes for everybody in the poker league. There's no exceptions in this poker league when it comes to disciplinary action. I don't care who you are. Myself, or Tony, or Damien, or Mike, or Phil, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. We have some newer guys in the league this year that they're trying to get acclimated on how we play. And to totally to be disrespectful and shit on at them at any point during the game because they're trying to learn how we play the game. It will not be tolerated. We do have a handful of new guys. Shane, congratulations, you won your first game the other day. Awesome. Phil's a year in. His game has definitely changed since he's been in the league. Don, new this year. April, Brian, all new this year. It's going to take time for them to get used to how we play. And we're going to have to give them a little bit of room. But again, back to the disrespectful stuff in the league, it's just not going to fucking happen anymore. It's just not going to be tolerated. So that being said, there will be a 1-game suspension for anybody moving forward that can't seem to get their shit together and can't get along with people. So we've covered alcohol, we've covered total respect for each other at the table. Let me just look at my notes here because there was a lot of notes. Pay attention. It's your turn. I think I covered this maybe already, but it's your turn. Come on, man. Let's get it done. This is not WPT. This is not the World Poker Tour. You don't have to take 48 minutes to decide whether you're going to fold your hand or you're going to play your hand. In and out. If you're looking, to get past timing tells and that kind of stuff, that's fine. You play your hand the way you want to play it, but when it starts to slow the game down, then you're going to have to figure out something else. So we covered the drinking, we covered pay attention, and I think that pretty much covers it. Moving forward, if anybody has any questions or comments, just let me know. I'm very open. I'm willing to listen to everybody's comments and make changes. That is another thing. Somebody made the comment that I'm trying to make too many changes in the league. I'm not sure what you're talking about, change-wise. But if you have any questions, you can come to me directly. I'm an open book. So I hope I didn't ramble too much. Again, I want everybody to have a good time. I love this league. A lot of people love this league. We try to put on a decent show. We have some really good hosts. They do an amazing job at hosting. Tim, great job this week. Always doing a good job with your hosting and stuff, food wise. So I don't want to lose host because of stupid shit. I myself, I wouldn't want people in my house if you act like a fucking asshole. And I mean, I'm sure that goes for a lot of people. You know, why would you want somebody that's going to ruin your game? You know, everybody paid their money to play, and everybody has the right to play, and be able to sit down at a game that's, you know, it's decent. You know, and that's what we try to do here. So, again, I've rambled for a minute now. I was trying to end this in 10 minutes. So, sorry, we had to come. I had to come across here a little gloomy video. You know, sun beating in on my neck. There I go rambling again. Anyway, any questions? Please feel free to text me or whatever. I will be contacting some individual players about warnings or any further steps that I will be taking disciplinary action over the next couple hours here. So I will see everybody here in a couple weeks. I think we're at Mike's house. I will confirm that. There will be another video before then, I'm sure. So thank you for your time. See ya.